So there's some intriguing research out suggesting that dogs might not actually judge human character like we thought. While many people believe their pets can sense good or bad vibes, scientists say the evidence isn't as strong as we'd like to think. Turns out dogs are more likely reacting to our behaviors and cues rather than making moral judgments. This raises some interesting questions about how we perceive our pets. All right, you guys have dogs. Doug, do you think dogs can sense emotion even if they don't judge character?
I used to think that until I read that study today, and apparently they can't, nor do they have any real preference for a generous versus a stingy person. They're quite content to be with whoever they're with, which breaks my heart because we love these dogs so much, and apparently they don't care.
Oh, Jamie, do you believe that?
They only researched 40 dogs. How would they get any facts out of it? They don't judge. They just want food. If I give them dry kibbles and somebody comes and say, hey, I have chicken, they'll go to the chicken. And if I say, hey, chicken, I have sausage, they'll come to me. So, you know.
What are you saying? They'll go to whoever feeds them?
Yeah.
That's pretty much true.
Whoever better food.
Well, who's ever got the better food? Who's ever got the better restaurant, that's where they'll end up going, right?
That's right. That's right. And these dogs know which one of us is going to feed them better. They do. And it's Jamie. Jamie. There he is.
Okay. Well, Doug, you said that it kind of tore at your heart, feeling pets might not see us as we see them. Is that hard for you to process?
Well, it is. I love these two little critters, okay? And to think that really, they don't care if they're with Jamie or me or the guy down the street. They don't care, okay? And that breaks my heart. I want them to care.
Jamie, what experiences have you had that made you believe your dog understood you on a deeper level?
Well, this Mochi right here, she's almost 12 and a half. She's an old grandma. She knows how I feel. If I cry, if I'm angry, she's right by me. I know this one can tell. I don't know about any other dogs, especially the one with him right now.
What dog? Your dog can't understand you on a deeper level?
Doug. Tofu.
No. Tofu, here's the deal. When Jamie's not here, her little girl, Mochi, follows me all day long. She's attached to me. As soon as Jamie gets home, boom, she's back to Jamie.
Yeah.
It's much the case with the other one, Doobie. Okay, same thing. During the day, he's with me, but when Jamie gets home, he gravitates towards her. Why? She feeds him.
Got it. And it's good we're done here because their meeting was going to end in 10 minutes. So there's a shift in parenting, pretty big one, and it's stirring up a lot of debate. For the past few years, gentle parenting has been the go-to for many moms, dads, and caregivers. You've probably seen it on TikTok, heard it in parenting groups, gentle parenting. It's all about empathy, emotion, validation, staying calm during meltdowns, and guiding kids through their feelings with kindness and understanding. That sounds good, right? But now we're seeing that tide start to turn. A new approach is gaining popularity. Some are calling it a return to reality. But before you jump to conclusions, this isn't about being cold or authoritarian. It's not a rejection of love. In fact, most parents, these parents, are deeply involved and emotionally available. But they're leaning into something different, accountability. Letting kids experience natural consequences. Being clear, firm, and yes, sometimes a little blunt. Our guests tonight, Doug and Jamie Baker. Doug, we'll start with you. How do you think the balance between empathy and accountability affects a child's development?
Well, to me, that's the big word, accountability. And the last couple of generations, we haven't really seen parenting that involved accountability. And we've seen in our government rules that become easier and easier and easier to break. No, we can steal less than $1,000 a day and just get a misdemeanor ticket every day. No accountability for theft. So I love the old spare the rod, spoil the children approach. I really do.
Jamie?
I grew up being raised with tough love, knowing my boundaries, and if I broke them, I got punished. And, gentle parenting is one thing, but teaching kids discipline, manners, I'm all for it.
Well, things are very different now than when we all grew up, and many people watching the program. I mean, I grew up at a time where my mother would say, stick out your tongue. Here comes the dial bar of soap. Remember those days? Or if my mom got mad at me and I said something, I turned and here she came with a fly swatter. So things are very different now. We didn't raise our kids in that manner. What are the potential long-term impacts of adopting a more hands-on parenting style, Jamie?
I don't know if tough love, this whole FAFO, is it called? I like it. I love it. If you do it right with the right kind of love and support, I think this is the way to parent kids these days.
Doug, can a mix of both parenting styles be the key to raising well-rounded kids?
Yes, I believe it can. You can be empathetic and yet firm. You can be caring and yet show the right path. You can do both ways and have it work.
All right. Have you heard that 1 in 4 Americans over 50 are delaying their retirement because of economic worries? A recent survey shows that many are concerned about rising costs and the stability of Social Security benefits. The trend is affecting Gen Xers who are feeling the pressure to keep working longer. Tough situation, especially as people want to enjoy their retirement years. Could really change the landscape of the workforce in the coming years. Jamie, what do you think are the biggest financial challenges facing those approaching retirement today?
They don't have any savings. They don't put away any money. I know a lot of people my age or even older or maybe younger, they don't know anything about 401k, savings. They just want to spend what they have. And what are they going to do? I don't know. They can't retire.
What do you think, Doug?
It's true. The study that we read today showed that most Americans age 50 have approximately $55,000 in retirement funds. You can't retire off of that. You certainly can't. And everybody thinks that I can start saving for retirement later. I'll do it next year. I got plenty of time before that comes. No, you don't. It's here before you know it.
How does delaying retirement impact not just individuals, but also the economy as a whole, Doug?
Well, it does. I'm not sure unfavorably. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being in the workplace and garnering a wage. But we really want people to have more leisure time and spend more money. That's what's good for the economy.
Jamie, what steps do you think people can take to better prepare for retirement in what many consider an uncertain economic climate?
Well, I don't know if economy will always be uncertain, but if you have faith in yourself and start spend less, well, no, don't spend more than what you earn, then you're going to find yourself in big trouble.
What do you think about that, Doug?
Don't spend more than you earn. Yeah, that's sage advice. It is. Yeah, we do it as a society. We have to save and realize that tomorrow is going to happen quickly.
You know, but the problem is many people, just because of the situation and circumstances, live paycheck to paycheck or Social Security check to Social Security check. And I don't know how they are able to start accumulating money to put away to feel safe when you're living check to check, Doug.
Well, you know, and I used to be in the business. I used to encourage people to have an IRA or a 401k and have money taken out of their paycheck every week, even just a little bit, because, you know, you don't really miss what you never really saw. Okay. And it was amazing how it would build over the years. It can be done.
Jamie, do you think it can be done?
Oh, a lot of people these days. I just heard a coworker the other day saying, "Oh, I have $30, but I can pay you when I get my check." Who wants to live like that? I don't know. It's scary.
It is scary. We've